The Utah Jazz has shocked the league this season. After putting up an incredible duel against Denver, the Jazz blew the 3-1 lead, as Mike Conley's game-winning shot in Game 7 flew through the air in slow motion. It felt like it went halfway down the basket and popped right back out. After that miss, Utah's season was over. They were crushed, but they knew what they had to do, and they're coming out strong this year. Right now, the Utah Jazz are holding the number 1 seed in the West and the league. They're not only the best team in the NBA record-wise, but as a team, they look great. It isn't like the Jazz have 1 or 2 players to hold the team together. They are great as a team. They have great chemistry, they're unselfish, and from what I can see, they don't have any big egos in the locker room. This team is also a confusing one. They don't have a bona fide superstar, and don't have that top-of-the-league player like LeBron, Curry, Durant, Kawhi. They just don't have a player of that caliber. So today we'll be talking about the Utah Jazz and how good they are. Are they true title contenders? Can they compete with the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nets, and the Bucks? What does their future look like? We're going to be going over all that good stuff in this video. The first thing I want to talk about really surprised me, and I'm positive it's going to surprise you as well. The Utah Jazz are making the most three-pointers in NBA history at the recording of this video, as they're attempting 16.9 three-pointers a game. That's almost 17 three-pointers going in every single night, and they're doing this on great efficiency as well, doing this on almost 40% from 3 this season. To put that into perspective, let's look at the teams that revolutionized the game when it comes to three-point shooting. The Warriors. In 2015, when they won the title, they made less than 11 threes per game. In 2016, they made 13 threes a game. In 2017, they made 12, and in 2018, they made almost 11. Now compare that to Utah's 17 threes per game. They're blowing teams out of the water with their three-point shooting, and they're doing this on crazy efficiency. They have great three-point shooters on their team like Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, Mike Conley, and Joe Ingles. A lot of people underrate how good Royce O'Neal is. He shoots the ball at 41% from 3 on more than 4 attempts a game. That is 6, I want to say, elite shooters on one team that all get quality playing time. Not only does this team have great shooters all over the roster, but they also have a really well-rounded roster with great depth. Their 2 obvious stars are Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. They have both been named All-Stars this year, and Donovan Mitchell has taken a huge leap. Donovan Mitchell's stats this season haven't really taken the biggest leap. His points per game is relatively the same, rebounds are roughly the same, he's averaging 1 more assist a game this season, and his shooting percentage is staying relatively the same. But him as a leader has grown tremendously, and it's really amazing to see a 24-year-old lead a team the way Donovan Mitchell is doing this year. Rudy Gobert isn't known for his offensive capabilities because he is only averaging 14 points a game, this season, but his rebounding and defensive impact is just amazing. I feel like I can put Rudy Gobert on a team filled with terrible defenders, and he can make that team an above-average defensive team because of his sheer impact. He does have some flaws in his defensive game because when you take him out to the perimeter, he can't keep up with the quicker and smaller guards, but even with that being the case, his defensive impact is amazing. After a disappointing last season from Mike Conley, he has really gotten used to the Utah Jazz and has been playing like his older self. After Devin Booker got injured for the All-Star game, Mike Conley will no longer be one of the best players to not make an All-Star team because he is the replacement for the All-Star game. Did he deserve it? I don't really want to get into that, but to make the All-Star team is amazing regardless. And Jordan Clarkson is a great point guard coming off the bench for the Jazz, and he's my personal pick to win the 6th Man of the Year. Bojan Bogdanovic is a consistent scorer for the team that can create for himself on all 3 levels. Joe Ingles is a player that gives you great energy every game and is a great three-point shooter, shooting the ball at 45% from 3 on more than 5 attempts a game. he can also hold his own on the defensive end. We all know how in the playoffs other teams can kind of expose Rudy Gobert's defensive weakness by drawing him out to the perimeter, but Derek Favors is a player that helps with this issue. He's a mobile center that's quick on his feet and can keep up with the smaller guards and hold his own on defense. The last player in the Utah Jazz's rotation that I want to talk about is Royce O'Neal. He's an underrated shooter and is actually a great perimeter defender. But we all know that they're a great team, the best team in the league record-wise, but do they compete with the true contenders in the league? Like the two LA teams. They both have an elite duo with great supporting cast. The Lakers have a far better duo with LeBron and Anthony Davis with a significantly better supporting cast, and the Clippers with a far better duo with comparable pieces surrounding them. The Brooklyn Nets have a big three with Kyrie, KD, and Harden, and the Milwaukee Bucks have the reigning back-to-back MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. You could even throw teams like the Philadelphia 76ers in there. But do they really compete with those teams? I don't think so. Despite them having the best record in the whole league, I don't think they can compete with those big teams. You can make the case for taking them over the 76ers, but the other four teams are just on another level. Superstars win championships. When was the last time a team won the championship without superstars? The 2011 Mavericks? They still had Dirk at least. I think you'd have to go back to the 2004 Detroit Pistons. That's almost 2 decades ago. But they may not have a superstar player right now, but Donovan Mitchell has everything he needs to get there one day. I think Donovan Mitchell's impact is enough to win him an MVP later down the line. His impact at the age of 24 is already crazy, and if he continues to get better, I can see him being in serious MVP conversations in the future. Every NBA championship team needs a guy like that, and I believe Donovan Mitchell has what it takes to do that. I am saying they aren't ready right now, but that doesn't mean that will be the case forever. They are headed in the right direction. After coming off a disappointing loss in the postseason last year, they have done nothing but build onto their game. They knew they were a great team, but they went back and got even better to be in a better position this year. And that work has definitely paid off. And that's what they have to do. Keep building their team year after year, and I'm confident they'll be at the top of the league to truly compete for a championship. I'm never going to guarantee a championship for a team. Things always come up, and winning a championship is the hardest accomplishment to get, and that's what everyone wants at the end of the season. And to be able to do that, you need to be the best team in the NBA and prove that on the biggest stage. This team also has great chemistry, and from what I can see, no big egos. And that's critical, and something not all teams can say they have. But what I will guarantee is that if the Utah Jazz are going to continue the projection and development that I, as well as many others, think they will live up to, they will truly compete for a championship. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe for future basketball content, and thank you for watching.